What's up out there? Welcome back to some more Path of Exile, and this is going to be the final episode of Krangled Passives. So, I have had a lot of fun doing this. We started on Friday. I streamed Friday and Saturday night. I played Friday night, Saturday morning, Saturday night, Sunday morning, Sunday night, and then tonight I'm doing this final video. I was going to go all week and play it, but I've really hit into a brick wall. So if I come down here, I'll show you where I've gotten to. I came up into Act 7. Once I got into, say, Act 4, it got fairly difficult. Act 5 got really difficult, and I started dying a lot. Once I got into Act 6, I had a really hard struggle with the beacon, and I didn't even want to attempt the Brine King. I think I did this twice and beat it finally. And then I got into Act 7, and I'm stuck at the Chamber of Sins. I can't fight Malagaro. I got him about halfway down, but then I died and ran out of portals. Let's see. 76 deaths I've had so far. So I've definitely put my effort into it, and my passive tree hasn't really changed a whole lot. I've added 10 more nodes to it. Like I came down into this area here and got some elemental damage, some increased damage, max shield, stuff like whatever. I've came down to this area here and picked up Master of the Arena. I took Mana Mastery trying to get some... I wanted to see if I could get, Wrath? I wanted to get Wrath and Purity Elements both on, but I couldn't. So I ran into a lot of issues, and I've really struggled. The one good thing I did is I jumped into something. I can't remember what it was. I started treating the story levels like maps. I would just go into it, run through, clear everything out of it, trying to generate XP for my gems, XP for my character down here, which I'm now up to level 60, and trying to find items. And I did find a second scepter that has +1 to all lightning spells skill gems, so I kicked that on. That was kind of helpful for a little while. My biggest issue is my resistances, so I'm only running 64, 67, and 75%, so they suck, and that's with Purity Elements on. I've not found any better gear, and I've like put as much resistances as I could into some of these. Like, some of this I couldn't put stuff into, or because of the way the suffixes work. Like I had prefixes but not suffixes or whatever, or what was open, so I ran into issues with that. I only found one of the the instilling orb that lets you set how the flasks work, so I basically don't really use flasks because you got to hit them all the time. I worked in Devour. I ended up moving it over to my minion, but I worked up Devour I had Lightning Tendrils up here, and I was working on that. Like I've got 11,000 DPS in Lightning Tendrils, and I started this Hex Blast. I've got 2,000 in that. This isn't leveled up very far. It's only level 3. But I've been trying all kinds of different skills and all lightning-based stuff, trying to make anything work, trying to like be the giant glass cannon. And I got it to work fairly well for a while, but I don't want to say I've hit necessarily a brick wall, but I've hit the point where it's not really worth playing much anymore because I'm not going to get anywhere with it, if that makes sense. So like I'll show you what this is doing. I've got my little lightning minion out. I can throw this out. I can hit them with the lightning tendrils, and I've got ignite in here. I got an ignite node taken, so they just detonate, which is great. But then I run into monsters that are a little thicker, and I don't have enough single monster damage to kill them off. Or single target, whatever you want to call it. So I struggle with that. You know, these things either melt down very quick, they explode. Like this goes fairly quickly and fairly well. However, once I start getting into thicker monsters or whatever, I start running into issues, and that's where I'm just boss fights are kind of out of the question at this point. And then I started messing with this Hex Blast, which looks awesome. I think I see why people like Hex Blast. One thing I don't like about it is that you have to recast your hex or whatever. Like it takes that hex away, but it just completely decimates whatever it hits. Hit him with lightning tendrils. It's all good. Oh yeah. Hey buddy. Yeah, get rid of him. So this is kind of where I'm at right now, and the build's going fairly well. As far as like clearing stuff, it's not bad. I've enjoyed it. I've had a lot of good fun with it. But where I am having problems is actually doing anything at this point. And unfortunately, I think that's just going to cut it off. Because I'm sitting here playing this and I'm like, well, I could keep trying to refine something that's not working out very well. Or I could go do something that, you know, I could go play on my... I can't do lightning or shock. All right, well, we'll just burn him down the normal way. So I'm thinking, well, I could either start an actual lightning character, because I'm really interested in playing a lightning character now. I think, or Hex Blast, I think that'd be kind of cool. I might start that. But I'm also considering, you know, we've got that next event coming up on Friday, and I think I'm done with this one. I'm pretty sure I'm done with this one. I keep saying I think, but I'm definitely done with this one. I don't want to continue on. This is very difficult to keep going, and I don't want to spend the time doing it. I could be doing so many other things with my normal character. I could be doing stuff with Righteous Fire. I could be doing a lot of different things. I could be starting a new trial character for this coming speed run we've got this weekend. You know, like I could be doing a lot of other things. Kill all this stuff off. But, you know, leveling up some gems here, or jewels. Gems. Gotta get the right word. So I've been leveling up those things. You know, I've got some level 16, 17. So, like, when this does kick back over to standard, once we get into Friday and this character goes to standard, I've got some scepters I can move over there. I've got some leveled up gear that I can, or leveled up gems that I can give him. I can start a new lightning character like next week or something, or at the end of all these events, you know, I can do some things. Like, there's options there. But I think I am done with this one. I'm kind of just, I'm over it. It's fun. What I would love to do, if I was going to do this, I would love to have a month to spend with this so that I could actually sit with it and try to figure something out. Like, a week is too short. And like I said, I'm level 60, so I've already got my one cosmetic box. I think you get in a drawing for another one after every 10 levels or something. So I may get another cosmetic. If not, no big deal. But I don't know. This has been a really cool event. I've had a lot of fun with it, but I am done with it. I'm really looking forward to this weekend starting, because I think this one's going to be really cool. I can actually do a real build for this one, and I will be playing this next one the whole week, I think. I don't foresee it cutting off like this one did. But anyway, that will do it for this video. We will catch you on the next one. Take care.